No, film one in the hot tub.
We'll film one in the hot tub.
Like
I don't
the
give a
defenses in the hot tub.
Dude, I'm in for that.
All right. Well, you think it's a cup of coffee, and it's Gatorade.
How about that? Are you guys surprised? Guess what? We're back again.
Ladies and gentlemen.
For another season of TFO 8-bit fantasy football.
Fantasy. Football fantasy.
That's right, for all you faggots who didn't quite win the tournament like this guy right here.
It feels so good to just beat all your asses. I drilled every single one of you pussies home, including the... No, none of you deserve to even be mentioned by name in this video.
This is true.
You're
It was
all
like
pussies.
that faggot who made the 2014 Florida Gators.
Yeah, how fucking gay are you?
Anyway, since we're playing in the TFO this year, we don't get to do fantasy. However, we made a list of the top 20 quarterbacks for you guys who weren't good enough to actually make it into the TFO.
Now, for you pussies that are going to sit here and bitch and moan about all this and all that, yes, these are our own takes on them. Mel Kiper and Todd McShay get paid millions of dollars to do this. So, we didn't get things like playbooks or full fucking information on teams and stuff like that. We're just looking at the numbers, whether they're captains, superstars, and what their lines are and things like that. So, if you don't like what we have to fucking say, sit down, dig through the teams, and make your own fucking list.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to draft Chuck 'em far over Harmony Bear, fucking go right ahead.
Yeah, if you want to draft shitty LeBron James over anybody in the TFO, fucking have at it.
We don't care.
Yeah, fuck him.
Anyway, like we said, top 20 list of quarterbacks. We're going to have one video per position. And maybe we'll give you a special overview. Not really sure yet. Does it really matter? No, because we're not playing in this, so who gives a fuck?
We don't care.
Basically,
we're playing in the real man's league.
Yeah, we're getting beer for the whole year under our new contract
New
with
contracts,
the Raj
baby.
to do this. So, without further ado, if you want to get us started, you want to go from 20 up or 1 down?
I don't know. You know what? Let's go from 20 up. We'll go 20 up.
20 up, okay. Fire away, Captain.
The number 20 quarterback. A lot of these me and JB have talked about and we've agreed on for the most part. You may hear some differentials. Ian Rush is it for us.
Number 20 on the bubble.
69,000 dumped into him. It's not a terrible price on. He's an offensive captain. He's a superstar. He's got some okay people to throw to. He's got a running back that's got a 67 rank with a superstar 72 wide receiver.
And a measly 47.
Yeah, his second wide receiver is a little weak, but his offensive line's got 145 on it, so not too bad.
Obviously, if you guys haven't figured out, we're talking any number you hear is going to be dollars.
Dollar amounts.
We don't know
those
what
things
stats
you
they
didn't
went
put
into
your players in the tournament. Dollar amounts.
Yes. All right, number 19 in the Robot Masters. We didn't write a lot of the teams down because we're fucking lazy, but we know some of them. Number 19, Light Mega Man. I'm not sure how there are 2 versions of Mega Man in this league because one is my receiver and one is this kid's quarterback. He thinks he's good or something, like he's trying to take my players. Regardless, my Mega Man's better anyway.
Sounds like Seth McKee.
He does. 61,000 in a Light Mega Man. He is an offensive team captain along with being a superstar. He's dumping off to a superstar 66 running back with a 72 wideout and a 50 wide receiver 2 with a 100 O-line. Not really sure why we had him at 19. He probably should have been 20. Considering Ian Rush looks a little better now that I look at this paper.
Probably.
Yeah,
like we said, if you don't like it, fuck it.
Doesn't really matter. It's whoever gets stuck with 19 and 20.
Yeah, honestly, these should be your quarterback twos. I mean, at this point,
you're reaching quarterback twos if your other quarterback two gets hurt.
Exactly. Number 18 is, and I think I will get this correct, on the Galactic Offenders. The fucking Dark Lord himself, Darth Vader. He's got 55K.
Yeah, it's not.
It looks like wrapped into him. Also an offensive captain and a superstar. He's got some okay players to go to. He's got a running back that's a 55 and a superstar. He's also got a 77 that's a superstar wide receiver. They might be able to do some damage together. And then he's also got a
73
tight end.
Now, Darth Vader, not quite not quite as good in the quarterback qualities as the two previous. However, he's got two receivers that are pretty much studs and a solid line protecting him, which is why we put him ahead of Light Mega Man and Ian Rush.
And he's got a lightsaber.
Oh, that too. I mean, and he can kind of control the ball with the force.
Right.
Yeah, what the fuck? Oh, all right. 17 from the stupid ass fucking Whovians. I hate Doctor Who. Is Tom Baker. 76,000 dumped into Tom Baker. He is an offensive captain and a superstar. Basically, his targets are very mediocre at best. 65,000 running back, a 53 and a 41 wide receivers. Not a lot of options here, not a lot of speed. Any quick defense is going to eat Tom Baker alive.
Yeah.
So
Honestly, the money that was put into Tom based with the slightly below average offensive line is the only reason why he's at 17 and on this list. So
now, keep in mind, Tom Baker is my pick. If you need to pick up a defense, he's like the Jacksonville Jaguars of the TFO. Basically, pick up a defense playing against Tom Baker, he's gonna get picked off.
yeah.
And even if he throws and completes a pass, they're not getting very far. I'm looking at this Whovians does not score a lot of points this year, so they are my defense pick of the week against whatever the fuck you want to say. You know what I'm talking about.
Whoever they're playing, take their defense.
Exactly.
Yeah. Number 16 on the list of top 20 quarterbacks for the 2014 TFO that none of you are a part of because none of you could beat me in the tournament.
2015.
I don't care. I say what I want.
Fair enough. Harsh words from a harsh man.
Mike Farkas. He's got $66,000 in assets. He's getting paid. No, not really at all.
No, he's making like rookie salary.
He's
a
a bitch.
fucking bum.
The reason why he is above Tom is for the simple fact that he has a running back that he has at his disposal. Got $102,000 dumped into him, and he's also a superstar and an offensive captain. Plus, he's got two
Pretty
better
solid.
receivers, both with $66,000 dumped into him. He might get beat up a little bit throughout the season. He's only got a $75,000 O-line, but if he can get the ball out to that running back quick enough, he'll be just fine.
Oh yeah, that's big time yards if he can get those checkdowns.
Absolutely.
Do you want to do your friend next? I'll give you two in a row because it's your buddy.
It is very difficult for me to say this. Number 15 on the list of quarterbacks for the 2015 Tecmo Fantasy Football Fantasy.
It's a lot of fantasies.
Football Fantasy.
It's like you fell asleep at the Playboy Mansion.
My arch nemesis is quarterback, LeBron James. $66,000 dumped into him. He's a superstar.
He's only 60,000. We have arrows and shit all over. We fucked up.
Yeah.
So
LeBron James. He's at 15. He also has a man who will supposedly be penetrating people this year. The Boner at 102,000. It's also a superstar and an offensive captain. Check the ball down to, as well as two average receivers at $57,000 and $54,000 with a $95,000 offensive line. I got that out being polite.
there you go, buddy.
JV, go to number 4.
I'm proud of you. Number 14 on the list, JT Marsh. I don't know who he plays for. Doesn't fucking ring a bell.
His name's not Stan, so who gives a shit?
Yeah, it's probably one of the Stan Marsh. Okay, we're calling him Stan Marsh from now on.
Stan Marsh is his name.
Stan Marsh, $72,000. He's dumping off to an $83,000 running back who is a superstar and an offensive captain. He also has an $83,000 wide receiver 1 and a $41,000 wide receiver 2. Now, two 83s, those are pretty good targets to go to.
Absolutely.
If he distributed that money into pass control and pass accuracy and maybe a little bit of speed, he's probably going to be pretty hard to deal with. Hard with the Boner. Let's get them on the same team. Yeah. $93,000 O-line. Look for him to have some big games. He's a decent quarterback, too. I like him a lot, actually, as a backup.
So do I. I think he's a strong backup quarterback. Number 13 on the list is Princess Belle. I know, we're throwing you guys curveballs now. $76,000 dumped into her. Not bad for a girl. She's an offensive captain and a superstar as well. She's got a good running back, $73,000 dumped into him or her.
Tinkerbell?
Tinkerbell, yeah, it is like
running
her
back, yeah.
Tink, unless, I don't know.
Just call her Slut.
Yeah, slutty.
Slutty.
She's a superstar, though, so she must be good at it. Also got 2 decent wide receivers, 67,000 into the wide receiver 1, 48,000 into the wide receiver 2, but, I mean, your wide receiver 1 makes all your plays for you anyway, so.
Pretty much.
The nice thing about Tink, well, Tink and Bell, I should say, because we'll talk about Tink in another video. $183,000 offensive line in front of them. Somebody's got to protect those bitches, and they know how to do it.
Yes, they do. They get paid a lot of money to do it, too.
Yeah, a lot of not real money.
That's right. Coming in at number 12, the leader of the Zerg Swarm, Sarah Kerrigan. Who does she play for?
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
She's StarCraft. Tony would know. You hear that? The bum would know, because the bum plays StarCraft. He's a
The bum's probably
faggot.
watching this because he wasn't good enough to beat me and get into the actual league.
To be fair, he did knock out the second seed.
Yeah, but guess what? I beat that person too.
He got
I beat everybody.
Which makes me sad. Alright, Sarah Kerrigan, the first one to crack into the 80s. 82,000. Sarah Kerrigan's an offensive captain. 65, parentheses, what does that mean? Oh, she's the one with 2 running backs, with Duke Nukem and the other one.
Some other guy that's not as cool as Duke Nukem.
Pretty much. 2 running backs that are 65 and 2 wide receivers that are 54. A couple of decent weapons. She's not gonna, throw a ton of yards, but they're gonna make some plays here and there. That's like a reliable quarterback. That's like your...
She's gonna get you wins.
Yeah, that's like Matt Ryan, I guess. Decent here. No, it's not Matt Ryan.
The Falcons won like 4 games this year.
Yeah, Julio Jones got
It's like your Russell Wilson.
There you go.
He's gonna get you where you need to be.
Not gonna do anything spectacular though.
Yeah.
$125,000, pretty average O line. It's a nice solid backup.
Alright guys, here's where the curveballs start coming in, because I do believe there will be at least 10 people playing in this because they weren't good enough to make it into the actual league. The number 11 quarterback on the list, Chuckum Farr. Surprisingly, only $78,000 dumped into this quarterback, but he's an offensive captain and a superstar. And Chuckum's got some pretty decent people to help him out. Good support staff. Got a running back that's an $87,000 in the money. He has a wide receiver that's $109,000 and also a superstar. So
Dante, drop it.
Dante, drop it. Look for them to hook up a lot this year. I think that those two will really get going because Chuckum's gonna chuck them and Dante's not gonna drop it. So wide receiver 2's a 50. Nobody cares about him. The O-line's going to hold everybody up at $125,000. So
with such a strong combination, that's a very boomer bust quarterback too.
Very boomer bust. That is literally the tipping point of this list.
If you got them against a defense with some $90,000 safeties, that's not a good play.
No.
But if you're going against like the Florida Gators or the fucking Care Bears,
I mean the Florida Gators, you can give the Raider All-Stars shitty Bo Jackson the ball and he'll probably play like real Bo Jackson.
This is very true.
So
that's hard to say.
That's terrible.
Alright, coming in at number 10, Arithis Menethil, whoever the fuck that is. I don't know.
AM. That's
Yeah.
what we're calling him.
AM.
Team does he play for?
Who fucking cares?
Whatever. He's got $82,000 dumped into him. He's an offensive captain.
But the curveball with Menethil here, he's got an $84,000 running back and 2 $86,000 receivers, one of them being a superstar. $93,000 line, a little shaky there, but it's a lot of options and they can move. That's 3 pretty quick dudes.
Bless you.
Thank you. 3 pretty quick guys if they get him the ball. So, not a bad pick at 10. You're definitely going to get some points out of him.
Yeah, I agree with that. The next 2 quarterbacks are kind of a flip-flop here, and JB and I didn't really know where to put them. So we're going to talk about 9 and 8 together, because honestly, they're both really not that good.
Fuck, I was close.
Hey, you were pretty close there, buddy. This one's mine, though.
You can have it. I've had my beer.
We got number 8 and number 9 coming in at Jim Plunkett, and I'm probably going to murder this name, and I don't care. Jim Scotch.
Sup, Scotch?
Sup, Scotch? What's up, dude? I can't wait to beat you this year. Plunkett's got $85,000 dumped into him. He's an offensive captain and a superstar. Scotch, he's got $89,000 dumped into him. Surprisingly, Scotch isn't on Scotch's team. Somebody else that loves him put him on his team. I don't
That's
fucking
okay.
know why. But both offensive captains, both superstars. As I'm sitting here looking at this list, Plunkett has a $133,000 offensive line. Skoch has a $136,000 offensive line. The one thing that's really sticking out to me right now, though, is that Skoch doesn't really have a running back in the backfield to support him. We didn't write anything down for him.
If we didn't write anything down, chances are their running back was too shitty for me to waste anything on.
So, Skoch, he's got a 70 wide receiver that's also a superstar. His second wide receiver is a 56, but Plunkett's got a 2 63s, both superstars. I don't know why we're questioning that.
Plunkett should definitely be
Plunkett's 8.
Plunkett's
Skoch,
8.
sorry, bro, you're 9.
All right. Moving on to number 7.
Yeah.
Professor X from whatever team, Marvel Combat, is that what he's
Marvel
in?
Combat. He's making a return.
Now, 82,000 below Schoch and Plunkett. He's a superstar, which means he's even less as a quarterback. However, he's throwing to Wolverine, who's 114,000 superstar and offensive team captain. Dude's going to be a beast.
Yeah, he's never going to drop the ball. He's going to fucking stab it.
Pretty much. He's got 125,000 offensive line protecting his old wheelchaired fucking cripple ass. Only a 62 wide receiver too. But when you're throwing to Wolverine, does it really fucking matter? No.
He doesn't have to worry about getting hit in the lines.
LOL, paraplegics.
No. Just to Professor X. Come on now, man.
Damn it. I'm trying to start the TFO pretty offensive. It started out very calm last year and ended with racial slurs and the bum making phone calls to the Godfather.
Where's Tina? Are we getting her back this year?
I don't know. I have to read our contract.
Alright. You do that.
I will.
Alright. We're done talking about the Professor. He's not bad. You can take him at 7. Number 6. Jim Beam.
It's your boy.
We didn't put him at 6 because we like to drink. He's actually a pretty legitimate quarterback. $95,000 wrapped up in this. Could you imagine buying a $95,000 bottle of Jim Beam?
Yeah.
It better do a lot of really, really nasty, naughty, perverted things to me for me to spend that kind of money.
Sell all this, and then we'll get we'll pick up Jim Beam on the waiver wire.
And the baby grinder.
Yeah.
Beam's got some great people to throw to. 84 running back, a 91 wide receiver, and a 71 wide receiver.
Dude's got some drinking buddies.
He's got some dudes that can hang. The only thing that kind of worries me about him a little bit is his offensive line only has $92,000 something to him. He's a power quarterback.
Yeah.
He's a pre-debacle of 49ers Colin Kaepernick, and I hate Colin Kaepernick, so.
Yeah, my guess on Jim Beam is they're a 60-40 pass team with a strong run game where it counts. Yeah. At 6, he's not bad.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you're with the guys ahead of him, you're probably better off taking a fucking running back.
I see him falling to at least the 3rd or 4th round.
Yeah, it's possible. There's kind of a big drop off.
Yeah.
After number 5, let's go up to Zeus, the almighty Zeus on the Greek legends. $93,000 superstar. Zeus has got a running back, 90,000. I believe that is Achilles. $90,000 superstar offensive captain. He's dishing to a 66 superstar receiver. Not that good, and a $45,000 receiver too. But he's got 155,000 offensive line protecting him, which means he's gonna have time to throw to those guys. You're probably gonna get a lot of dump offs to Achilles or Hermes or whoever the fuck it is doing running back, and that'll add up pretty quick.
It's Barry God Sanders.
Oh yeah, Barry Sanders. Okay, yeah, expect a lot of dump offs to the Barry God.
Yeah, who's way better than the fake Bo Jackson.
Yeah, that's true.
The fantasy Barry God is better than the fantasy Bo. I'm just going to give you guys a spoiler alert for the running backs.
We haven't even started the season, and I already hate both of you guys who made real teams with players, and they all suck.
Yeah, the shitty Florida Gators. I hope my girlfriend didn't see me say that.
I hope she did. Because, hey, Caitlin, fuck the Florida Gators. And fuck Tim Tebow. Johnny Manziel, baby. Sorry. She's in the other room.
This isn't going to end well.
Yes, it is. All right, number 4. My dude. The football head. Hey, Arnold.
Whoa.
The Nicktoon Nightmares. Hey, Arnold is the first quarterback on the list to eclipse $100,000 worth of skills. However, he's only a superstar. But,
That's it.
yeah, and he's not even the offensive captain.
Oh.
Who the fuck could the offensive captain be? My guess would be Cat Dog. The running back who's got 107.
Helga Pataki.
My God, I wish. That was so hot. Anyway,
Raj, I need a new partner.
Hey Arnold is dumping off to Cat Dog at 107,000. Superstar and offensive team captain. He's going to be a boss.
Yeah.
His wide receivers only 63 and 72. But when you got a running back to dump off like that, you're going to get some pass yards quick.
And $99,000 line protecting you.
It's a little shaky, but dude's got the skills, and my guess is he can take off running if he needs to.
I think he'll be okay. I think he's a safe 4.
He's actually the only. There's only 2 guys to eclipse 100.
There's only 2 guys to eclipse 100, and that just tells you what the difference is in quarterbacks as far as we're concerned. Number 3 quarterback in the TFO. It's not that guy.
I wish.
It's Tywin Lannister, actually. $95,000 dumped into my dude. He's an offensive lineman and also an offensive lineman. He might be an offensive lineman.
Tywin Lannister's an offensive line. He blocks for himself and throws the fucking
He
ball.
doesn't give a fuck.
Fuck no.
He's an offensive captain as well as a superstar. He's got a running back that's 92, also a superstar, and a 67 wide receiver. Plus he's got 120K up front. So I look for him to maybe... He's going to get the job done. He's not going to get you 65 points every game or anything like that, but he's going to get you your solid 20, 23 that he's projected every week.
Yeah, he's your Drew Brees of TFO fantasy. Just solid points every week, consistent.
Thank you, Saints.
Yes. Number 2. Stupid ass fucking Lord of the Rings.
Dude, why'd you write all the names backwards?
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you?
And why would you pick Lord of the Rings?
I'm not gonna draft Baggins Bilbo to be on my team.
I'm not going to draft any of these scrubs.
Well, we don't have teams. We don't have to draft.
Oh,
We're in the
right.
TFO.
I forgot that mug does say champ on it, doesn't it?
You
Yeah,
guys
it
are
does.
drafting. That just means you're fucking second fiddle. Get in the back of the bus, scrubs.
Go push.
All right, Gandalf, 96,000, offensive superstar and a team captain. Might be a defensive superstar too.
You never know.
Gandalf is dumping off to an $85,000 running back, an $85,000 wide receiver, and a $49,000 wide receiver too. Decent options, but dude's got a $165,000 line. He's gonna have all fucking day to throw.
He's going to be sitting back there like Tom Brady, just picking his teeth.
Yes, this is the Tom Brady of the TFO. Right. Gandalf.
We're not Lord of the Rings fans. He's a solid player. He'll get the job done.
He's decent.
If he's the Tom Brady, then the number 1 pick, as far as quarterbacks concerned, is obviously the almighty Peyton Manning.
Dude is a beast.
If anybody takes the time to actually study and do this right, like they should, which I'm sure none of you will, because you're probably all still crying because you didn't make it into the actual league and you have to play in this tournament.
This is true.
The number 1 quarterback, without a doubt,
hands down.
Harmony Bear.
Good job, Heath.
Yep, way to go.
Boss mode.
Yeah, I mean, you dumped $126,000 into a stuffed bear. You made it an offensive captain and a superstar. And you gave him some studs to help him out. You got your running back $116,000 and 2 wide receivers that have $114,000 in them. Those guys are going to be fast. They're going to be strong. They're going to catch the ball. Oh, and in case they need, 6 hours to get open, your offensive line's got $360,000 dumped into it. I think Harmony Bear can take a nap, shoot a commercial,
shoot some drugs. How do you think he's so harmonious?
Do whatever the Bears do.
Crank one out.
Maybe go hang out with the Alkies, take a nap, hit Taco Bell, and then throw a touchdown pass. So you got days and days.
I mean, what do you do against that much money? I'm pretty sure that dude is maxed out. Like, he's gonna run if he gets in trouble. If they blitz, the O-line's gonna fucking hold it. Like,
it won't be a blitz.
Yeah, like, that's terrible.
Heath, what did you do to get the money for your defense? What did you have to do to the Raj?
Just close your eyes and suck it from a hose. I mean, honestly, if he's not the overall number 1 pick, like, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Well, JB, I'm going to have to disagree with you on that. I think there's another player in the league that's a better number 1 pick. If he's not the number 1 quarterback, I would be upset. I definitely see him going in the first round. He's like the 3rd or 4th pick to me, to be honest with you.
I'd go Harmony Bear.
We've looked at some other players in the league this year, and There's some very good running backs. There's some very good wide receivers. It's just a matter of what you like. It's all about what your Matt Forte is.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking.
I know you know what I'm thinking.
I know you're thinking Share Bear is the number 1 pick.
Well, thanks for ruining the next video.
Whatever, they can suck a dick. I'm willing to bet with all the money that he dumped into his quarterback and his 2 receivers, he's an 80-20 pass team.
He's absolutely an 80-20 pass team. There's, all the idiots that couldn't figure out how to make a team to get into this league can figure out that he's the number 1 quarterback.
You can't take Share Bear over Harmony Bear. You can't do it.
Maybe you can get lucky and get both. I don't know.
You get the snake. You get number 10 and 11. You get Harmony Bear and Share Bear, and you just fucking win.
All I'm saying is if Harmony Bear and Share Bear are there at 10 and 11, then the other 9 guys just need to hand the 10th guy the money. Or whatever you guys are playing for. I don't know. Pride, glory, respect. We don't have any of that for you, so.
Jerking each other off is what we have for you.
So, top 5 quarterbacks in the league this year. Number 1's going to be Harmony Bear. Number 2 is Gandalf from Lord of the Rings that we don't care about. Tywin Lannister's number 3. Hey Arnold, he's a Nicktoon. We all grew up with him. He's number 4. And you don't want to piss the lightning god off, so.
Fuck no.
Zeus, number 5.
Well, that's going to about wrap it up for us. I'll take a picture of this and post it on the TFO page so you guys can try to figure out what the fuck I wrote down. I'm not going to label anything, so you should have to decipher it for yourselves.
Figure it out yourselves.
But yeah, that's about all we got for you.
Yeah.
I tell you good luck and happy drafting, but fuck you guys, because we don't care.
Just get ready to watch.
Yeah, enjoy watching.
Yeah.
And feeling nothing.
Yeah.
Maybe next year you'll be good enough to fucking make a team that wins a tournament.
Maybe, but I doubt it.
Actually, you know, who got in that didn't make it? Fucking Shun or something? Shone?
It might be this guy. Where's that quarterback at? Yeah, the number 9 quarterback.
Not Shock.
Oh. Isn't it the same as Shone?
No, I don't think so.
Whatever.
I don't fucking know.
Finish your thought.
Whoever lost to him and then lost to Florida Gators faggot got in. So, number 3, I'm putting you ahead of Seth and his stupid ass Florida Gators. So you're number 2 in my book. You actually won the tournament and Seth didn't.
Excuse me?
You got second in the tournament.
You didn't win nothing, son.
Nah, he fucking wiped the floor with your ass. But yeah, that's about all we got for you.
Yeah.
Until next time.
We'll be back. Who do we want to talk about next? I think we're going to go running backs next.
We can do running backs.
Yeah, so stay tuned. We're going to drink more beer and talk about running backs.
Goddamn right we are. Ugh. I hate talking about scrubs and their shitty fucking fantasy stuff.
Fantasy, football, fantasy.
If you like football, then you like fantasy.